What is up, guys? Welcome back to another War of the Visions video here on For Misery Gaming. And today, guys, we are going to be talking about how you guys can best get the value for your resources in terms of gil and in terms of gems, aka Visior, in the new shops for the 2 million download celebrations. So let's go and hop into it. First of all, as a general for the shops, when these refresh, or if you're using gems to refresh, you want to be kind of picky. Once you guys have gotten through all the story content, you don't have a lot of gems coming on the way, and you're really relying on login rewards and other things, which we'll cover in a separate video for all the ways daily and weekly you guys can get gems. But you want to be very picky. Not so much gil. Gil's, you can get a lot of gil, and you can farm gil all weekend. You know, on weekends to get lots of it. And like you guys see here, we got just a crap ton of it because of the what's going on in the world. They gave you a ton of gil for that, and then also in the story missions, there's about 20 million gil they were giving out for turtles and those rewards. But anyway, more for the gems. So like, this is my average thing. I always buy out the job stuff, because even if, like, let's say I'm on yellow materials to level up, like Medina or Engelbert or Federica, if I get a new hero that I eventually want to build, even if I'm not going to build them like all the way up to a 6-star, maybe I need a particular skill for them for farming or for another content in the game, it's always good to have access to these materials, because the more of these you have access to for different weapon types, the less farming you're going to have to do for those materials. So like, these don't cost very much. So these are always solid pickups. Even Fate Blue Memory. Right now I kind of backed off because I'm at 141, and right now I'm past all blue stages and all my heroes I'm currently building. So I don't really need to go into blues particularly too much right now. But if you guys are newer and you guys haven't gotten to that point of where you're in the purple and yellows for your job materials for your units, then I would always pick up Fate Blue Memories. But those are really, really good. I actually should pick up that too. But so for gil, I do that. When it comes to these materials down here, honestly, I would only go after these. Like the saps, you're gonna need these. I have access a lot of them right now, so I don't need them right now. But go for the materials that you're gonna be using to build MR weapons. Don't be going for other materials that you can build like SR weapons, unless you really need an SR weapon for a character, but like definitely not for rare weapons or normal weapons, anything like that. You will get those materials enough to make like your one copy, just have something equipped through just grinding story and different events. So don't go out of your way to buy like all this. Like, I've bought way too much of this stuff that I'm not going to use, really. So there's my kind of 2 cents on that as far as that goes. And then when it comes to the gems, only use your gems on items that are super important, and typically with the regular, normal, and whimsy shop, or outside of periods, I can't even go to it anymore. Go for units that you have all intention of maxing out, fully limit breaking, and fully awakening. If you're on a unit that you're like, hey, I'm only gonna bring it to a 3-star, I'm only gonna bring it to like a 2 limit break, don't even bother buying them in the store. Like, if you want to get them through like the regular daily 2-shard missions or other random missions that drop like through different events that we get in the game, that's fine. Especially if they're MRs, you guys probably have a lot of MR spheres that's not like a really coveted, super hard to get resources, because we do pull those pretty frequently when you guys summon and when you guys do different things. So, but as far as the UR stuff goes, for the shards and using Visior to buy shards specifically, I would only buy UR shards for one. I would never buy MR shards, to be honest, and then also be cognizant of only going for maybe up to 4 to 5 units at most for URs, assuming you're building 5 URs right now. You may only be building 3, you only have access to 3 that are really, really good. So keep that in mind. That's kind of just my kind of 2 cents with the shop in general. When it comes to the normal shop, is really narrow down what you're going to buy, because you're going to need a stash of Visior to buy them when they come up in the shop, and then you're also going to need a stash of Visior if they ever get on raid up, because if they go on raid up, they're going to appear a lot in the shop. Like, Federica robbed me of so many gems because I had to get so many different shards of her because of that. Like, for instance, if it's featured and we have a celebration like this, like we go to the 2 million download shop here, or we'll start with this shop here. You guys will see here, 2,000 to get 40 shards, and you can do that 3 times at any point in time during this event, and this event's going to be up for another 12 days. So just keep that in mind, that you are going to want to have a stash of Visior as much as possible. and you're not going to want to just be going random, taking random shards from random URs all the freaking time, because you're always going to be broke and you're never going to have resources, especially to summon. Like, if we're going to be getting Final Fantasy Tactics Collapse supposedly first week of May, you know, that's only 3-4 weeks away, so you guys really want to be cognizant of how much you guys can save. So, and be smart with your resources. So with that being said, let's go into the limited shops that we have access to. So let's start with the new unit and new vision card shop. So very much like we had for the 1 million download shop for the Frederica and Shadow Link shop, you guys can get up to, looks like 60 shards of Nasha, and then you guys can get to 120 shards of Yerma. Straight up, if you aren't pulling for them, you didn't get them, don't buy them. It's as simple as that. If you don't have the unit, don't anticipate you're going to get the unit, like, at a set period of time, because if you're not going to be planning to whale for them or go super hard to get these units while the banners are up for the next 2 weeks, which I don't advise doing, because if we do get Final Fantasy Tactics in 3 weeks, you're going to want as much Vizier as possible to summon for those units, because they are limited. But at any rate, do not be buying random shards for yours you don't own. Just as simple as that. Honestly, for the vision card Aramu, like, it'd be nice to awaken into a 2-star, but it's totally not necessary. I wouldn't waste 1250 Vizier on it. I would just wait till randomly you pull another copy of the card and then just call it a day. So yeah, definitely pass on that. Like I said, only get Yerma and Nasha if you plan to build them. And Yasha, I would say don't even get period. I would say only get Yerma. As far as the Fragment of Thoughts, definitely do not buy these ever for gems. Especially not 1,000 gems for 10 is a ripoff. You guys, I'll show you, actually I'll show you right now and then we'll hop back into the shop. You go to your Chocobo Expedition, you are going to get Fragment of Thoughts all the time. Okay, but look here, I have 2 ice ones sitting right now. Like, do never buy them in the store. Straight up, it is a complete and utter waste of money. So do not be buying your Rainbow Fragment of Thoughts for gems. If they're for Gil, that's a different story. Like, that can be worth it if you need them, but only if you need them. So, alright, so there we go, there's that. Next, you guys can get these one time, it looks like. So, fine, you know, that was... You know, these Viking Memory, Paladin's Memory, Viking Memory Green, and then Paladin Memory Green. That's fine to get, guys, because these can be used on future units. They were for gold. I believe it was like 2 of each, because I think I only have like the recommended. Yeah, so it was 2 of each. I actually did get some drops for Paladin. That's right, because Paladin actually was a class beforehand with Engelbert. So... yeah, so definitely, these are good to pick up. Like I said, it's only going to be like 10,000, 10,000, and then what is that, like 5,000 or something like that for all those different lots. So that's totally fine. Go and pick those up. So let's go to the final shop to talk about in today's video, which is going to be the 2 million download celebration shop. Obviously, daily free NRG, that is free, so obviously you're going to pick that up. Let's go into the story packs. So the story packs you guys can buy for 60 regular gems every day. You can get 1 medium restore and 5 skip tickets. Honestly, I don't feel that's worth it. I think you're much better off just saving your Vizier, to be honest, because you can just do a regular refresh of Vizier. How much does it cost? Let's see here. Use 50 to restore. So here you're using 50 and you're restoring 87, right? If we go to our items, does it tell me how much? Does it tell me? I can't remember how much the... let's see if it'll tell me here. Doesn't tell me how much, but I know it's less than 120 because the large ones are 120. I'm gonna say it's probably 80 or something like that. So honestly, if you're really gonna use Vizier for energy, which I don't recommend, just use them for regular Vizier. You save yourself 10 Vizier. Like, I'm basically saying like 10 Vizier regular worth 5 skip tickets. In my opinion, no, to be honest. So I would definitely skip that. And then this one is paid. So basically you're paying your 60 that you got from your $1 to get 1 more large pot and then 20 skip tickets. Once again, I don't think it's worth it. I think if you guys are really lacking in energy, just spend like $1 a day to get like an extra 360 stamina. I don't feel like we're super starved for energy in this game, to be honest. I feel like we can do a decent amount of grinding, even being free to play. So yeah, I don't think that's necessary, for sure. So yeah, I would skip both of those, absolutely. Then we have a 25 a day. I can't remember how much this costs, but like I said, Faint Memories are good to pick up for Gil. Oh, it should be the same as this, right? I would assume probably 25,000 or something like that. Maybe a little more because it is, I believe, green's like the first upgrade for job class. So maybe it's like 50,000 or 100,000, something like that. But yeah, definitely, if you guys need these memories for your job classes, definitely pick them up. You don't want to be just like spewing out stamina for these lower coveted items in your job class. So definitely faint memories are good pickups for Gil. Only for Gil though. And then Fragment of Thought, of course you buy this, absolutely. With all the Gil they've been giving out, there's no reason you guys cannot buy the Rainbow Vision Sphere, Rainbow Fragment of Thought. Absolutely #1 buys you guys want to do. So definitely pick those up, guys. So next, let's go into the Rainbow Training Pack. I did buy this, and I feel it's worth it. If you guys are spending a certain amount of money on the game at all, like if you buy the Rainbow Pack, that's 40 bucks. You can almost buy 3 sets of this with the 2,500 paid Visior that you get. And I feel it's worth it because you're going to need tons of Rainbow Spheres, tons of Rainbow Thoughts to awaken your units, to limit break your units for the spheres. So they're limited resources. I feel this is a very good use of paid currency, especially if you guys are not looking to summon on the guaranteed UR banners. If you guys are straight up, I want to save all my paid currency for Orlando, then you guys can definitely use these outlet of extra paid currency to work on your current units. Now, once again, if you guys are content of where your units sit at the moment, you can pass on this. But I personally bought it because I still have a lot of units I need to max out, so I thought it was a good value. In my opinion, once again, that's completely dependent if you're going to pay. If you're not going to pay, then it's irrelevant. Next, all these Awakening packs are going to have the same thing. So they are going to have 10 Fire, Rainbow Fragment of Thoughts, and 10 Fire Prisms. Absolutely do not buy these, especially right now in the game. You guys can farm Rainbow Prisms every day, and like I said, Fragment of Thoughts, they actually have very diminishing value because you can get them in the Chocobo deploy area. So you can get those in that area, and then also all the prisms, you can also pull them on your 3-time daily banner that you guys get to do for free for random resources and random shards. So once again, definitely not worth 1,000 Visior. That is a straight ripoff, so do not buy that at all. Definitely do not buy that. Then when we go into the money for the 2 to 3 star, you guys are going to be able to get 50. Basically, this is going to guarantee 1 unit for the Awakening Souls, at least, to awaken them from 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, right? Pretty much, my opinion on this is, unless you really don't want to farm, like if you're super lazy and you're just like, I don't want to farm Awakenings, remember guys, you can do these in co-op for free. It doesn't even cost you stamina. You can just sit there if like you have nothing to do, especially right now with what's going on in the world. A lot of us are home, or at least I hope you guys are home. There's absolutely pretty much no reason to buy this. Now, it is only 500,000 gil, so if you're just swimming in gil right now and you don't have an outlet for it, might as well pick it up if you guys want to. So, like I said, I'm not going to, like, crucify you guys if you guys pick this up, but in my opinion, you may want to save your gil for, like, the MR weapon recipes that come up, other, things that are super good to get for guild, more so for the crafting materials and then the job materials. So, I just like to be kind of conservative when it comes to my guild and like really plan for the future. So like say for instance every day I get a drop of Frederica's recipe, I want to make sure I have 1.2 million at all times, right? So that is going to go away eventually until the weekend hits. But like I said, if you want to just be farming up gold on the weekend and then you want to dump out a couple of these to get for like the 4 or 5 units you're working on, totally get it. I understand you guys don't want to spend time off farming gold or gil to go after that. So that is the last of the shop though. That is just for all the elements. So once again guys, that is my opinion of how you guys can best plan your resources for the 2 million download shop, for the new unit and vision card shop, and then also for your overall shop. So I'll do one of these videos every time we get a new event. So you guys, just in case anything changes with how the currency is used, if like they lower the currency or increase the currency, what I think is a good value, bad value, what you guys should be getting depending on your situation of where you are in the game. So like I said, a lot of this stuff is very dependent on where you're at. So if this video was helpful to you guys though, make sure you guys leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Ring that bell so you guys are notified for the next video we come out with here at War of the Visions and other mobile gaming content. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Stay safe out there in the world. Don't take those risks. Stay at home if you can. And I hope to see all you guys in the next video.